Alrighty. So, today I am going to be talking about um some things. I'm going to try and make this video as long as I possibly can, because this is going to be a decently big video, and I'm very excited for this. So, yeah, pretty much what I'm doing is I am going to talk about a bunch of streaming services and their problems, everything wrong with all of these streaming services and all of their dramas that they have gotten into. Very excited to do this because, as you know, there is a Hollywood strike happening right now, which has something to do with streaming services. Streaming services is pretty much causing lots and lots of drama with movies and shows, and canceling stuff and ruining lots of things that could have been so good and, well, are just getting dumped. And it is frustrating, annoying, but like, whatever. So, anyways, we're gonna be talking about streaming services here. I have a quite a big list. So all the photos that I provide are not the only streaming services that I'll be talking about. I'll be talking about other ones. I just won't have photos for them. So yeah, I have about 4 photos of just the big streaming services to show you examples of what they are. So yeah, first one we have on our list is Netflix. Netflix. Holy shit, Netflix. Oh my god. It's been around for like a decade. Quite a while. Netflix was, I'm pretty sure, one of the very first streaming services ever. It was a platform that everyone could rely on to get their movies and shows out. And well, yeah, it's really, really popular. It's got quite a lot of movies and shows that are really, really popular. And yeah, like for example, Stranger Things. Fucking Stranger Things. That's the Umbrella Academy. I'm not gonna name all of them, but yeah, Netflix has been around for quite some fucking time, and people really enjoy it. And it's just wow, and it's gotten into quite a lot of drama because you can imagine that a streaming service that has been around for like over a decade hasn't gotten into any drama for a whole decade. Like it has to have like been in a little bit of drama at least. It got in quite a lot of drama, like a few months ago actually, because they introduced that they would be adding a thing where you can no longer share your password. So it's not what you think. I'm going to explain it to you. Pretty much, if so what people do is to make it so their families can watch Netflix by themselves, to be generous, to be kind to their friends or family members. Pretty much what they do is they just give their friends or family their account details, and then, well, so then their family members can log into their Netflix account and just watch movies and shows at their own house. And then that will, yeah, it's kind and it's cool, and it makes their family members and friends not have to spend money on a streaming service. Well, Netflix, being money hungry cockheads, went ahead and made a system where pretty much you can't do that anymore. It like tracks your IP with your devices, so you have to have logged in to the account at your house with your IP. You have to have the IP on your device. It's really weird, and if you don't, then it'll lock you out. So yeah, it's kind of just made it so just normal people can't really figure it out. And there's probably some way to get past the no password sharing system on Netflix. I bet there is some way, but it's just people can't figure it out. I bet there's a YouTube tutorial out there somewhere if you are having troubles with it, but lots of people are really pissed off about that feature, including me. It's really stupid. Why the fuck would Netflix do that? So, um, it's obviously because they want more money. And honestly, it's a streaming service, so what more should you expect from a shitty fucking streaming service? Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Disney Plus. Disney fucking Plus. So, I remember back in like 2019, I got Disney Plus on fucking iPad, I think. I got it on my iPad when I had it back in like 2019. I don't have it anymore. Ugh. So yeah, Disney Plus. So it started off really, really good. It had all the Disney movies, all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies, and spin off shows for Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney. And it was a really good streaming service. It was like my favorite streaming service. And well, now it's just been straight up fucking ruined. They have like Disney Expo things now, revealing all the new shows and movies coming to the platform, and then whenever I watch it, I just go, oh, what the fuck? And there's nothing really to watch on it anymore. There are a few shows and stuff and movies that I'm like, yeah, these are good. Okay, we've really only got Disney Plus for those few things, and well, yeah, it's kind of just failing right now. Now, if you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock, well, Bob Iger is the brand new CEO of Disney. Well, not really brand new. So he was the CEO in the first place, but then he got fired, and then he got replaced with a new guy, and then that guy got fired, and then they brought back Bob Iger. Now, if you don't know what's wrong with Bob Iger, I literally made an entire video on it. It was like 10 minutes long. Bob Iger is a money hungry asshole, and he's like lowering everybody's pays, and it's making it so like everybody has a shit time at Disney, and that's like literally one of the main reasons why everybody was striking in Hollywood, because of Bob Iger being a cock. So yeah, Disney has just kind of been ruined. I heard that it has got some interesting new things coming out. Like, for example, a new Daredevil TV show, which sounds insane. Daredevil is definitely one of the best um superhero things that Marvel has done. It's gonna be really good. I'm really excited for the new Daredevil show. And then there's also like they released a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. That was cool. But like those are really the only good things that I can name off the top of my head. Who the fuck decided that She-Hulk season 2 would be a good idea? What dumbass thought that that would be a good idea? She-Hulk failed miserably. Everybody knew it was going to be bad. I watched it. It was bad. It was dog shit. So like, why the fuck? Why the fuck? So honestly, bro, the, bro, I'm not. I'm pissed off at Disney, bro. So like, man, they got Loki season 2 coming up soon, which Loki season 1 was actually really, really good. I enjoyed it. It was like a whole time traveling thing, and it was really entertaining, and I would happily watch it again. And now season 2 is coming out in like 2 months, and I'm hyped for it, and it's coming out on Disney Plus. Of course, it has to release on the one streaming platform that pisses me off. That's cool. Anyways, next service, Amazon Prime Video. I don't really have much to talk about with Amazon Prime Video because really they haven't gotten into much drama. Now, Amazon Prime Video is run by Jeff Bezos. He is also a money hungry cockhead, but he hasn't really been doing much with Amazon Prime Video. He's only really just been doing what normal people would do for a streaming service, been putting shows and movies onto the platform, which is completely normal and completely fine. I honestly don't care that much. And the shows and movies that he releases are actually pretty good. The kids section on Prime Video is dog shit. There is nothing to watch. If you're a kid and you're not allowed to watch adult stuff, then Prime Video is not the platform for you, because literally all the good shit on Prime Video is for adults. And fucking the new Lord of the Rings show that released on Prime Video, that was probably one of the worst things I've seen on Prime Video. It was quite dookie. It was pretty bad. But that's like the only thing. And well, yeah, the kids section also pisses me off. It's not good. And yeah, it's got some like it's got a whole renting and buying system on the platform, which is a good idea, because then it's literally just a little market thing, so you can watch anything you want on Prime Video using its features, which is quite a cool idea. And honestly, I think other streaming services should learn from that. And yeah, so Prime Video is it's fine. It's not the worst streaming service, but apparently it's like really, really hard to unsubscribe from. Which, man, I completely understand why they would do that. They're money hungry dickheads. Of course they would do that. Like, come on now. It's annoying. It's really, really annoying. But yeah, fucking Amazon Prime Video. So it's an annoying platform. Yeah, I completely agree. But like, whatever. But the next one, HBO Max. This streaming service has gotten into so much fucking drama. Now, before we say, yes, I know the logo that I have provided is really, really outdated. Um, if you haven't heard, HBO Max changed their brand to Max. What the fuck? Imagine searching up Max and you don't like you're trying to search up like a person or something, and then it comes up with a streaming service. And like imagine if like you're mentioning a streaming service somewhere in public and then someone named Max comes up to you and responds to you. Like, bruh. Why would you name a streaming service a name? It's just like Elon Musk going ahead and naming his child XA hash 12 or whatever it was. Like, bro. Why would they do that? But I just couldn't be bothered to find the logo for it. So HBO Max is what we got, because that was its old name that it had like a few months ago. And honestly, I prefer it. Max is just a bad name. It's just a badass fucking name. I don't like it. Which, well, yeah, that's why I'm criticizing it. Anyways, HBO Max has got in a bucket load of drama over the past few years, and holy shit, I'm just gonna be talking about the slightest of it. The whole fucking Warner Brothers Discovery thing. It pissed me the fuck off when I heard this was a thing. This is probably gonna take me like 5 minutes to talk about the entire situation. So Warner Brothers Discovery made an entire fucking like new Warner Brothers made an entire new like thing, like company or something, called Warner Brothers Discovery, which would like run all the shows and movies on HBO Max. And then, well, I heard about this and I was like, okay. And well, they ruined everything. Pretty sure Warner Brothers Discovery was the reason the Gumball movie was delayed or cancelled. Bro, HBO Max, The Amazing World of Gumball movie was supposed to release on HBO Max, and it never did because Warner Brothers Discovery was being invented at that time, and it caused the movie to be cancelled. There was also a whole nother project based off of like a comic book. It was called like Bone or something, and that also got cancelled. And now I'm pretty sure the person who made Bone now has Parkinson's, which just, oh my god, it's so just sad. I don't like it. Anyways, bro, HBO Max with its fucking Warner Brothers Discovery feature, it just pisses me off. Like, why are they even canceling stuff? They're canceling really good projects which would actually be just insanely good for the platform. and then they cancel everything except for one show named Velma, which they thought would do really well because it was like a Scooby Doo adult spin off. It was probably one of the worst shows I have ever watched. I watched the entirety of Velma because I thought it would be decently good. It was horse shit. It was actual horse shit. And I saw everyone on the internet was just complaining and complaining about the show when I completely agree with it. It was a bad fucking show. It was just so goddamn bad. And then at the end in episode 9, I thought they had a good idea making the like person who's been missing, the mother, murderer, but then in episode 10 they just make it Fred's mom is the murderer, and it's like, is that even a twist? It's literally just like a, ow, I almost got away with it. Like, bro, like, and it was actually like the first full-on supernatural thing from Scooby-Doo. It was actually like a supernatural show because spooky things that would not happen in real life actually did happen in Velma. And in Scooby Doo, yeah, I know there's a talking dog, but still, like, every single, like, supernatural threat in Scooby Doo was always a guy in a mask. In Velma, it wasn't really a guy in a mask. So, well, it kind of was, but, like, she did stuff that, like, you could not do physically as a human. So it was like a really interesting show. And well, it was really bad, of course, but it kind of made me think about the Scooby Doo series because I used to be a giant fan of it when I was little. I always begged my parents for Scooby Doo DVDs, and I always got them. I have like a whole box of Scooby Doo DVDs because I was a big Scooby Doo fan, and now I could just watch them on streaming, which is annoying, but whatever. Um, and then Velma came out, and it was terrible. And it's like the one show that they didn't cancel just to make me think about Scooby Doo. Like, bruh, are you kidding me? But then they actually did release a good show on HBO Max. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am obviously talking about The Last of Us. I talked about this show in a recent video. The Last of Us is actually a really, really good video game adaptation off of the PlayStation game, The Last of Us, and it was renewed for a season 2. I'm just really happy that The Last of Us turned out good because it is one of my favorite games ever. I'm just so happy and proud of The Last of Us. So, man, it's definitely the best thing HBO Max has ever published. So, thank you. But then Velma, comparing to The Last of Us, yeah, definitely The Last of Us better than Velma. Alright, so now I want to talk about a few mediocre streaming services that I don't have photos for, but I'll talk about these ones briefly. The first one that I got is Hulu. Hulu. So, honestly, is kind of a mediocre streaming service. It does have quite a few, like, classical titles that lots of people really like and lots of actors that people like that they put into shows or movies, and it just has lots of like memories put into it. And well, they were posting the new Futurama season onto Hulu. They were posting the new Animaniacs show onto Hulu. They posted Only Murders in the Building onto Hulu, which had a bunch of like really nostalgic actors, and I was really happy that they did that. And like, yeah, Only Matters in the Building is a really good show. You should go give it a watch. But like, man, Hulu, I don't really have any problems with. It hasn't gotten into any drama, and it's just a good streaming service, and the people who run it aren't money hungry dickheads. It's a really calm streaming service that you should go check out. Please, it's good. It's just good. And then we got Peacock, which is our last one for today. And I only want to talk about it because Five Nights at Freddy movie coming out, and hell yeah, it's apparently supposed to come out on day one of the FNAF movie releasing in cinemas, which Holy shit! Why is it? Why is it releasing day what? So apparently it's just because like so when it releases in cinemas, you see it in cinemas first, and then well if you want to find all the lore and stuff, and you want to find all the sneak peeks, or not sneak peeks like little Easter eggs, then you watch it on Peacock. But they did say that it won't be releasing on day one anymore, and it'll be releasing like later on Peacock, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I kind of understand it. Anyways. Yeah, that's really all the streaming services I have to talk about today. That's really all I got to say. All right.